Hi, welcome back to the Fastpitch Coaching College. I want to talk about step 5 in my hitting program, and that is very, very simple. This is going to be a really short video. Small step. A lot of the times, and I've sort of briefly discussed this in the first video, a lot of times hitters are taking really big steps or taking really massive steps forward. And they're always different. Like sometimes a hitter will land here, and then the next one they'll land here. Or one step they'll take up here, and then the next one will be like this. I would say keep it consistent, but keep it small, in softball especially, because, and this is I'm going to show you a couple of different things with this, because with a small step, we're not going to get beaten by the gas, because our front foot's going to be on the ground, nice and early. Bang, we're going to be on the ground, ready to go. Okay, knee to knee, bang, we're ready to go. Okay, the other thing is, when you face a pitcher that is throwing slower than normal, that you're struggling to change because you're so used to the hard stuff coming at you, I have found that this works. A lot of people are going to disagree with me. That's fine, I don't care. Do what you got to do with what you got. I don't mind. Really, I don't care. Because I know this works, so I'm going to rock star it. So, what I suggest is when pitchers are beating you with off-speed junk, step higher. Literally step higher. Don't land forward, land in the same position, but take your way back and just hold, go. Hold, go. Hold, go. And the reason why that happens is because instead of trying to slow down your hands and slow down the momentum, which is really hard once you get it built up, I haven't found a better solution, and if there is one out there, I hope that somebody can post it and we can discuss it. I haven't found one better for holding back your hands, staying closed. I used to find that actually turning my body in helped a little bit, but again, it made me swing harder, so I hooked the ball more. This is, I found, where you actually go back and hold, go, actually allows me to still drive the ball the other way, pull the ball and hit the ball at the middle, which means to me that I've got more control over all parts of the field. It's worked for some other coaches, it's worked for other players, it's worked for everybody I've given this to. So I know this works. Try it out before you dismiss it. But in overall, when the pitcher's beating us, we need to make sure our foot gets down. If the pitcher's beating us with gas, like say you've never faced Adam Folkar before, he gets up there and throws a 140-kilometer bullet past your face. Okay, you could do like me and swing for the hills and miss everything. And there are a lot of people with a really funny story about how I've done that before and struck out based on a really bad way. And if you were there that night, you remember. Or you could not step at all. You could literally still do your knee to knee and the Elvis move here by not lifting your foot off the ground. Or you can take a small step, the smallest little step, literally not even get off the ground, but you can see still by pushing my knee into my knee, I'm still able to rock my weight. Which means I'm going to, even when I miscue the ball, I'm going to hit the ball with a little bit more volition than I would have in the past. So small step and big step play a role. They have a role to play in the game. You can either get beaten by the gas by taking a really big step, or you can take a small step and literally not even lift your foot off the ground. Or you can adjust to the slow pace that you're not used to by taking a bigger step and holding your foot in the air, land and go. The one thing that I do suggest is when you're training and when you're warming up in a game, before a game, I suggest that you get jammed. Now let me explain that. If we're getting jammed here and we're hitting the ball up here and it's just not feeling right, what we're doing then is going to adjust from there. A lot of people adjust the other way. Really difficult to do because you've got all this momentum built up and you're probably turning and pulling off the ball. Okay, you're not closed and looking at the ball. So that's why I'm suggesting that you get jammed and then adjust slightly from there. Each pitch, it'll probably take you 4 or 5 pitches before you be back where you need to be. But that's better, I believe, than taking 20, 30 cuts and hitting 4. Well, drive the ball the other way. I use this example, Chris Kiefel. When I used to watch him bat at training, it frustrated me a little bit because I didn't understand it, but now I do. He was the king of basics, the king of basics. He took it to another level, but because everybody else isn't doing the basics really well, he made the basics seem like at the next level. So all he used to do at training, he would literally, where he would normally be in this position when he was hitting, he would be in that position here. He would stand literally like this and go the other way. Get jammed a little bit, the other way. Oh, you threw it inside, yep, bang, and drive it. That's all he did. He never hit the ball into the fence, never stuck it over the fence, while the rest of us are trying to hit it as long as we could. There's this guy just literally just going, bang, shifting away, bang, hitting the ball, staying close, looking down, looking for contact, and that's all he was looking for. He knew he could do that, but he made sure that the balance and everything was in place. So he literally used small step, bang. If he threw it slower, big step. I watched him do it for years, and I think that's one beautiful thing that we can take out of our role models is, what do they do at training? What do they do habitually? And this is something that he did habitually at training. So if it was good enough for him, it's good enough for us. That's what I think. One of the best hitters to ever play this game in Australia. So literally, the two different ways we can do it: small step when we're getting beaten by the gas, big step when we're getting beaten by the speed. Again, we do not land forward, we land back where we started. Look at my weights moving. This is an idea that we're trying to create in you, that you'll not have to think about hitting the ball hard. It just happens for you. It just habitually, subconsciously, it'll all just flow. When you're in flow, nothing beats you. Nothing, ever. Been there, and it works really well. But understanding why it's there is the important bit. And this is how we can build it. So small step and big step play a role. Okay, I'd like to thank you for this video. If you have any questions, post them on the video and let's have a conversation about it. If you need any drills, let me know, but again, you'll be able to see the drills that we would have used in this position. They're not new, they're old drills that we would have gone over 100 times before. So I'll see you on the next video.